Hello, welcome back to Christmas and to 2022. Today we'll be circling back to the AESOP Tourbillon. Some of you may already know from the comments that I'd originally sold my first AESOP Tourbillon. Well, during the last 11/11 sale, I picked up another one, and this time in the rose gold tone. I think I'll do something a bit different though. There seem to be a lot of questions with regard to this watch, and I think I'll start a series that looks into using this watch on the regular. And we'll do a long-term set of videos for it. So what do I mean by using the watch on the regular? Personally, for me, I find it uncommon to wear a watch more than a couple times a year. I have a lot of watches. For the last year, the most commonly worn watch that I normally wore is the Bulova Devil Diver chronograph, which I'll put up over here. And on average, that was maybe clocking in at getting a wear once every 2 weeks, and that was an anomaly. That's a lot for me. I have a lot of watches. So for this particular set of videos, I may not be able to wear the watch every single day, but I'll try to have it in the rotation at least 2 out of 7 days a week. And if it's not going to be worn, I'm going to at least try to have it running 4 days a week. I think that's a fairly realistic usage pattern for a wristwatch. I'll have the watch on as you would a normal watch. I'll have it on for most of the day, and I usually don't wear them sleeping, so I won't have it on overnight. And I don't wear them when I exercise, so there'll be a period during the day where for an hour or two I won't have it on. But otherwise, I almost always have a conventional watch on one wrist. I'll try to talk about anything I notice with the watch while we're doing these videos. I'll take a snapshot of the performance via a cell phone-based time graphing app, and I'll demonstrate any damage that's accumulated over the time that we're going to do these videos for. On top of that, if there's any questions you guys have about the watch that you leave in the comments, I'll use the videos as a way to address them. Overall, I hope to demonstrate this watch as a daily and see whether or not it lasts the vigors of being used as such. I'm not super sure how often or how long I'll do these videos for, but I was thinking about maybe every month or two for 6 to 12 months. Although I don't think I'll be spacing out the videos in that sort of timing, since I appear to be pretty bad at regularly releasing videos. I'll try to get better at that. Now, let's actually have a look at the new AESOP Tourbillon. Like I said, I chose a different color for this one, and I really like it. So let's have a look. So it's over here. Ooh. It's the rose gold. And you might have noticed that I swapped out the leather band that it came on with a different one that I had purchased separately. Now let's flip the camera.
What has changed with the new AESOP aside from the color palette that I selected? The caseback has a little more flair than the previous version, and it has some engraving with text along the edges. I personally like it more than the plain unmarked one that I originally had. I also noticed a couple things with QA on this one. There are less apprentice marks. I haven't noticed anything on the screws or bridges like I did on the first version. The dial and indices are still excellent, although one thing I did notice is that the crown and crown setting aren't as distinct, clicky if you will, as the first copy that I got. This one has a little more slop, which is pretty meh. The lume appears to have less coats on it as well, or in general it's just not as good a lume and not as bright as the first version I got, but again, this isn't a dive watch so it's not a big deal. Power reserve looks to be pretty consistent, lasting about 50 hours or so, and with my phone-based time grapher app, the clock tuner app, the watch is coming in at +7 seconds a day face up. Good enough for me. Oh, the watch came in different packaging this time. It's not fancy by any means, but it's a step up from the old version, and even compared to some Timexes or Seiko boxes that I have, the box has got a hinge, and inside and out it's covered with a leather effect material, so that's kind of nice. If you're interested in buying one of these, I'll post some links below to sellers on AliExpress, and again, be patient, a sale will come up. I paid roughly $280 Canadian for mine, or approximately $8 USD. So don't buy it at the full suggested retail price. Sales come and go like clockwork on AliExpress. Again, I'm no affiliate. These are bought with my own Canuck bucks, or Canada coins, whatever you want to call it. That's it for this video. Let's see how the AESOP does in the next video of this series. Do you have anything you want me to do or comment on about the watch? Ask me in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, bye!